Joining us now is Democratic Senator Sheldon Whitehouse of Rhode Island. He's a member of the Senate Judiciary Committee, the Senate Finance Committee, and the Senate Budget Committees. Senator, I just have to begin with the breaking news of the night, which is Donald Trump's fake AI video in which he puts words in the mouth of your Democratic leader of the Senate, Chuck Schumer, and has Chuck Schumer actually saying through Donald Trump's video that all elected Democrats in the country, which means you, are pieces of crap. And as you know, I cleaned up that last word. Your reaction to what the president tweeted tonight, this fake AI video?
You know, I think it just shows where Donald Trump's mind is at. You know, he met with the entire leadership of Congress. The topic of conversation is the hit to regular Americans' health care that is coming immediately from the Affordable Care Act tax hit, and then right behind that from the Medicaid $1 trillion hit and the Medicare $500 billion hit. And instead of having his mind go to how do we solve this problem for the American people, he retweets some AI freak putting up trash, complete nonsense. And I think, you know, you can follow the piece of video kind of down the rat hole, but stop. Think of what it says about what's going on in the mind of Donald Trump when grown-ups from the House and the Senate are going over and trying to get his attention to a serious problem that even Majority Leader Thune has admitted publicly needs to be addressed. And instead of addressing it, his mind goes galloping down that warped trail.
Senator, we just presented the two different worlds of investigation in Trump world, the investigation of James Comey, and then the non-investigation of the so-called border czar, Tom Homan.
Yeah, well, first of all, you know I'm no fan of Jim Comey, but I've got to say I am looking forward to watching his lawyers tear into that indictment and the case behind it and the extent to which it is developed in bad faith and for political and revenge purposes. It's also going to be interesting to see what comes out about the Homans investigation. I mean, you have practically nothing on James Comey and yet an indictment. You have this guy taking $50,000 in a restaurant food bag. So who takes $50,000 cash in a bag, right? Who doesn't have a switch go off in their brain saying, wait a minute, something wrong here. I'm being offered $50,000 cash in a food bag. And then, of course, they can't get their story straight. The guy says, well, I didn't do anything illegal, but he doesn't give any details. The FBI says, we gave him $50,000 in a kava bag. The White House says he never took the money. He says, according to the FBI, I'm going to take this money and I'm going to put it in trust until after the Trump administration. So here are four completely different versions of the facts coming through various elements of the Trump administration. I mean, this crowd, the MAGA DOJ crowd, is equal parts gangster and Gong show.
Senator, we have to squeeze in a quick break right here. We're going to be back with more with Senator Sheldon Whitehouse.